angels we have heard on high. Gloria, what a glorious morning if you are a fan of snow here in northeast Wisconsin. Shout out to Steve Beylon for providing that wonderful music track to kick us off here this morning. We're taking a live look at downtown Green Bay where you can see snow still covering some of those roadways. Crews out working hard this morning. Big shout out to all those crews who have been removing snow and salting the roads, as you see one truck driving by right there. It has been quite the busy night and morning for them as they continue to work hard. Taking a live look at Sturgeon Bay now, where look at that, some snow still blowing around out there in Sturgeon Bay this morning. See a truck there, so a few vehicles driving over the bridge there. You can see the wind there blowing those lights in the foreground as well. Still dealing with a little bit of that weather system there in Sturgeon Bay as it makes its way out of northeast Wisconsin, and we get to say so long snow, at least for now, Steve, as you've been tracking all this. A very busy morning for you. Shout out to you as well. We've been tracking this system for quite some time here and really kind of delivered the way you were expecting in the First Alert Weather Center.
For the most part, it went to script. Happy to say that the forecast verified nicely. We don't claim to get every winter storm right, but this one seemed to pan out pretty well. The snow, at least the bulk of the accumulating snow, has moved out of the area. We do have a few lake flakes that are pushing their way into Door County. If you look at our Sturgeon Bay sky camera, which is in the bottom row in the middle there, it's zoomed in towards the Michigan Street Bridge. You might see a couple of flakes that are flying around horizontally, and Emerson just pulled it up full so you can see it a little bit easier. Temperature is 28 degrees right now in Sturgeon Bay. The rest of northeast Wisconsin, visibility has improved as the snow has stopped. Road conditions continue to get better. The plow crews and the road crews have been out overnight treating and clearing off the snow, and really have done a marvelous job. Aisha Morales, who's behind me, who's working on some traffic stuff and some new stuff, she was remarking to me how surprisingly well it went this morning in regards to travel. I mean, there's been a few people sliding off, but no massive accidents from the snow that came down overnight. And it was quite a bit in the Oshkosh area. According to our buddy Jerry down in Oshkosh, 7.1 inches of snow, 6 inches in Poisippi with 5.5 in Sugarbush. Both Appleton and the National Weather Service in Green Bay coming in with 5 inches. But not everybody had those higher totals. We got 3 inches of snow in Thornton, that's in Shawano County, 2 inches of snow in Mountain End and Peshtigo, and just an inch in Crivets. And so the heart of this storm really came through east central Wisconsin, as we have been first alerting you over the past few days. If you have a snowfall report you'd like to pass along to our First Alert Weather team, send it to my Facebook page. So the winter storm warning in the valley and over towards Kewaunee and Manitowoc counties has concluded. All that's left right now on our winter weather alerts map is a winter weather advisory for Marquette, Green Lake, Fond du Lac, and Sheboygan counties. That is going to be expiring, though, in about 24 minutes at 9 o'clock. Our severe weather outlook is in the moderate category this morning. The snow is ended for the most part, except for those lake flakes coming in across the bay and down towards Door and Kewaunee counties. But because of that wind and last night's snow, there's going to be some blowing and drifting, especially in rural areas. If you're traveling this morning, allow for some extra travel time. Our forecast for today, few lake flakes, mostly cloudy skies. High temperatures in the morning, about 27 in Green Bay. We'll see that temperature slowly heading down during the afternoon. And as we go into the afternoon, road conditions will continue to improve. Again, watch out for some drifting, especially in open country. Slick spots possible this afternoon, but I think as folks are getting into the evening drive time home, road conditions will be, for the most part, pretty good. So here's First Alert Pinpoint Predictor. Let's take a look at our sky conditions. There are those lake flakes coming down the bay, down to Lake Michigan shoreline. Only minor accumulations are possible out of that. Clouds giving way to some patchy afternoon sunshine. Partly sunny, mostly cloudy, 4 p.m., and then we'll see a partial clearing this evening. Overnight, we'll have a variable sky. The wind out of the north and northwest, strongest in the morning, and that's where blowing and drifting is a possibility. That will not be as much of a concern as we get towards sunset into the evening as that wind settles down. The wind will cause more issues down the line with our next weather maker, but it's a different kind of problem. Arctic air is coming in this weekend, and with the wind getting cranked up by this polar air mass moving in, we're going to have some dangerous wind chills. I have decided to make both Saturday and Sunday first alert weather days. This next polar plunge comes in on Friday. We'll have a high of 20, and then we drop back into single digits for high temperatures for Saturday and for Sunday. And then with the wind blowing your body heat away from you over the weekend, our feel-like temperatures will be nasty, 15 to 30 degrees below zero. You can see early Saturday morning wind chills in the 20s below zero. I have some concerns about various weekend events. For example, there's the Santa Cycle in Green Bay. Great fundraiser, helps out Children's Hospital. It's done every year. Starts at Badger State Brewery, starts at 10 o'clock. I know Chris Roth is heavily involved in this, and it's a great fundraiser for the kids who really could use some help. But the problem is that our feel-like temperatures will probably be in the teens and 20s below zero. When you get that wind chill down about minus 20, then you're talking about frostbite territory. So whatever's going on this weekend, we want people to be really aware of the cold, to take it seriously. Try to limit your time outside if that is possible, and just be smart about it, because frigid air like that is nothing to be sneezed at. So there's your First Alert Super 7-day forecast. 27 heading down, some blowing and drifting, some snow showers, but the heavier accumulating snow is done. Partly cloudy tomorrow, 20 on Friday. Friday, on the leading edge of this Arctic air mass, we'll have some snow showers. Doesn't look like a big event. Looks like snow totals on Friday will be at and under an inch. And then, of course, we get that Arctic air and harsh to dangerous wind chills this weekend. We'll come out of the Arctic air early next week. We might see our high temperatures getting back to near the freezing mark. Maybe Tuesday, but maybe Wednesday. I'd say the middle of next week we have a shot of thawing out just a little bit, Emerson. And by then, I think people will appreciate any break in the cold and the snow that they could possibly get.
Yeah, enjoying this snow, Steve. Not a huge fan of the frigid cold, so we will take what we can get when it comes to that. But certainly a busy morning out there. Again, we want to give one more shout out to those crews who have been working very hard to clear all the different roadways, not just the roads, but the sidewalks, the parking lots. Kristen Allen spoke with a crew out there this morning, and she'll have more coming up at 9. And then, hey, we need to let people know as well that Toys for Tots, our final call, is taking place right now as well. So I'm actually about to run upstairs and do another live hit during our 9 show as well. So if you haven't dropped off any toys yet, crews are out there cleaning up those roadways. You can pick up a toy, pull by our WBAY lobby. Don't even have to get out of the car. The Marines are doing it for you. So always a fun thing to be a part of, Steve. And
they do such a great job. I mean, they're out there, the front steps of the TV station, collecting toys no matter what the weather is. And we get it. You know, you may not want to get out of your car and trudge through the snow and the cold, but they'll do it for you. And all those wonderful gifts which you showed on our live shots this morning, Emerson, which, by the way, were sparkling. Those gifts are going to some needy children across the area, and you know what? Sometimes that's just what it's all about. Just seeing people's faces light up during the holiday season, and you can be a part of that. And we thank our viewers who are watching this live stream who plan on coming down to donate for Toys for Tots or any other locations across the area. We say thank you very much for your generosity.
We certainly do. Putting smiles on kids' faces, and take a look here. The roads in Green Bay, they're getting better, so it's going to be nice for folks to get down here, drop off some of those toys. Steve, we'll let you get ready for the show here, and we're going to say goodbye to you all. Make sure to tune into Action 2 News mid-morning coming up at 9 o'clock. Aisha has all the latest news. Steve with the forecast. Kristen and I will be live as well. Lots going on this morning on this December 10th. Have a great day, everybody.